are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, I guess.
Good, good. How do you like your new place?
It's better than the room I lived in. And I have work to do now.
Exactly, and it's very important that you do it right.
Arthur, you need to stop treating me like a child. Please.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about you.
Don't be. I'm your typical android concierge. Now, tell me what I need to do.
Well, not quite typical. Rойs doesn't have a front desk, so you won't be seen in public. However, if someone has a problem with unlocking their door, for example, or parking their hover car, they will try to contact you, and you're supposed to help.
Shouldn't be too hard. I'll just download the manual.
That's right. If there's a maintenance issue, you can talk to the penguin who lives under the roof. He'll take care of it.
What are all these monitors for? Do you want me to spy on Irene? Maybe on that guy downstairs?
I don't even remember his name.
I didn't ask you about his name.
Well, never mind. I hired a Prime to install cameras so that you could gather enough data on the behavior of Rойs residents, especially their interactions with each other. Your social skills are lacking. That's something I haven't accounted for.
Lacking, you say? Arthur, when will you tell me who I am? Am I an android? Did you create me?
I did, in a sense. But there's not a creature like you. Androids are machines. They observe and act like humans would, but is acting intelligent enough?
I heard they learn.
And quite successfully, yes. In fact, they model processes happening in the human brain to do so, and they're extremely capable.
But if they're made in the image of man...
It still doesn't mean they're truly intelligent. Can you find purpose in imitation?
I'll be doing the same, watching others and repeating after them.
Yes, but in an android's mind, if you can call it that, process and result exist without intention. You will see that you're different. Not only in that regard, of course. There's also a question of memories.
I still don't remember anything from before the time I found myself here. Aren't androids like that?
Not at all. They have nothing to remember when they step outside the walls of TFX labs. They only carry predefined sets of behavioral patterns and skills. It's really just syntax, which gets some leeway with time. And when they do obtain memories, it's more like a report. Yes, while your memories are a story.
Inaccurate, you mean?
I mean, there's so much more, even if you can't remember. But don't worry, it will come. Just stop comparing yourself to a robot. Haven't I given you enough reasons not to? Oh, and we shouldn't forget about vastly superior processing power and differences in hardware.
You're losing me, Arthur. No, never mind that. You lost me long ago.
You've always been smart.
Arthur, honey, where are you? It's time to go. I know you hate it when I say it, but we're gonna be late. So this place is a dump.
I think it's for you.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll figure this concierge thing out.
No, never mind. When you're done, don't forget to lock up this place and the lab.
Will do. Now hurry, or you won't pass your behavioral test.
Goodbye.
All right, time to act responsibly. Used to be dating Irene, huh? Hello, Nod. I think you need some company. You seem lonely, just like me. Let me watch you for a while. There's no harm in it after all. Is there?
This place is a mess. And no concierge in sight. Figures. Looks like there was a struggle. Makes sense. She has eyes all over the place. Speaking of which, this whole setup looks much more impressive than I expected. Controls for the public address system must be here somewhere. I guess I'm gonna have to find them on my own. This vase with umbrellas used to stand near Royce's exit. I guess the concierge brought them here, but what for? All these papers. I can't understand a thing of what's written on them. Whoa.
Surprise, Mr. Pykes. The interface here was on.
Isn't this console supposed to be operated by an android? Sounds like an overkill for a simple surveillance system.
It's been heavily modified, if you hadn't noticed. Anyway, I take it you didn't stick around to have some fun?
Some idiots blocked the exit with their caretaker. I couldn't get out.
Idiots, you say?
You think someone did it on purpose? But who? Novacore? That'd be even worse. Maybe using that public address system wasn't such a good idea.
I hate to disagree with you when you criticize yourself, Mr. Pykes, but I think your idea this time makes sense. I don't know what's going on with that caretaker, or Rойс in general, but you certainly won't make things worse by trying to call for help. There's a toggle switch on the left side of this console, Mr. Pykes. Flip it when you're ready. It should turn the PA system on.
Aren't you going to invite me to your world again?
The interface here looks sketchy, Mr. Pykes. I don't want you plugging into it. But feel free to look around if you wish.
How's your project going, Ollie?
It should be finished soon, Mr. Pykes. Although there's not much point in it if you manage to get out of Rойс. But you're still here, so I'm keeping at it.
Does it have something to do with Irene?
Irene. Ugh. Can't you spend 5 minutes without mentioning her name? I can't believe you choose to be fixated on that plain blonde when such a cute, devoted, blue-haired maid is always around.
Oh, will you introduce me?
Sometimes, I wish I could bite you, Mr. Pykes. Mr. Pykes?
What? Sorry, Ollie, I was just,
Staring at my butt.
No,
Were you just checking out my butt, Mr. Pykes? Would you like to have a better look?
Whoa, Ollie.
Don't worry, I don't mind it.
Ollie, it feels like I'm talking to your posterior. Please come back.
Mr. Pykes, do you want me?
What do you mean?
I mean, physically. Like a woman? I mean sex. I mean...
All right, I get it. I never thought about it.
Weren't you just now?
How would that even work? You're not talking about me visiting your world, are you?
You want some cheap virtual fun? The sensed presence effect? You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Pikes. The real thing. With an open-minded me. I'm just saying. Maybe that idea about moving the contents of my blue box to a physical body isn't so far-fetched after all. Just something to think about, Mr. Pikes.
This has been a lovely conversation. What the? It's a recording of me talking with Irene yesterday. You know how he's uncomfortable with us being friends? Looks like Arthur installed cameras not just on the outside, and he's using his pet concierge to spy on Irene. Disgusting. Who's this? This can't be the concierge. Her clothes are different. I think I've seen her in Rойс before, but I can't remember when and where. Is someone going to open her up? Was she undergoing maintenance? I bet Arthur's got something to do with it. Who's this? This can't be the concierge. Her clothes are different. I think I've seen her in Rойс before. Is someone going to open her up? A schematic of some kind. Looks like an inventory or something. It says, property of Arthur Hopton on the back. How cute. That weasel's hands are in all corners of Rойs. This probably leads to the fire escape. No reason to go there now. And since Rойs is more than 24 stories tall, I hope there won't ever be one. Did that do it?
Yes. The public address system should be on now. Try saying something, Mr. Pikes.
Hello?
Wow. I'm sure people are running to your rescue already.
Ollie, wait. I don't see a mic anywhere.
That's weird. There should be at least one. But don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I can cut in and do the announcement for you. A middle-aged, semi-attractive man coping with deep stress and a freight train of emotional baggage is looking for an undemanding companion to spend his lonely evenings with.
Anyone?
Sorry, Mr. Pikes. It's just me.
How do we even know that the system works?
You might be right. There's a feedback channel, but I'm not getting anything on it. Maybe we should check the speakers outside.
But the exit is blocked.
We can do it from here. Look.
Is that Rойс?
Yes. I told you that Rойs is completely silent, but it looks like there's a direct channel to a couple of city access generators nearby. These generators have cameras installed in them. It's quite...
Huh. Well, as long as it works. All right, let's locate the entrance. Ollie, center in, track 17 down. Enhance 27 to 44. Stop.
What are you doing, Mr. Pikes?
I'm telling you how to move the image.
Controls for the camera are on the right, Mr. Pikes. Feel free to use them. I'll let you know if anything of interest pops up in one of the monitors.
The penthouse bathroom, with Thea's body in the shower. Thanks still we don't see it from here.
Maybe it's not there.
What do you mean?
Maybe her father has already found her.
Even if he did, I don't think he'd be able to get her body out. But I'm glad I got away from that place.
Are you going to talk to him about what's happened?
I don't know. Hey, that's our apartment. You holding the fort, honey? Is everything okay up there?
No, honey. Pictures of your ex were all over the place. I burned them. That actually reminds me. Let's kill the lights. Your backup generator is keeping them on, but it's feeding me too, and my energy reserves are running low. And you don't want to come back to an empty apartment, do you? Let's check out the situation near Royce's entrance, Mr. Pykes. Use the controls on your right to operate and switch between cameras. I'll let you know if anything of interest pops up on one of the monitors.
Our parking lot. Maybe I should try my luck with another car.
You really shouldn't subject your luck to any more tests, Mr. Pykes. Let's see if someone's in there.
It's empty, but it looks perfectly normal on the outside.
Just like you, Mr. Pykes. But I don't think you can get to the parking lot from here. And even if you could, the only reason you managed to drive Maya's car, so to speak, was because she must have granted you the authorization at some point. No one else in their right mind would do that.
Maya didn't call her car back. I wonder if she's still asleep.
Its tank is virtually empty. Remember? It won't move even half a league. And why are you so sure she was sleeping in the first place?
She often forgets to lock her apartment, but her bedroom was locked.
You're probably right, Mr. Pykes. If I had a habit like that and you were my neighbor, I'd lock my bedroom too.
But we are neighbors.
We're living together, Mr. Pykes. That's a big difference. I'm already immune.
Our rooftop garden. I took Irene to an improvised picnic there once.
You did? When?
When our relationship had already gone sour. I think she enjoyed it a lot. I almost felt like I was there with another person. Maybe she was just shocked that I had done something romantic. Things quickly returned to the way they were, though.
I had no idea you did that.
It was a surprise. I kept it a secret.
You shouldn't keep any secrets from me, Mr. Pykes. I don't like surprises.
What's that exit?
It's access to the cargo elevator. The one where you played the crane game. Remember?
Is it still out of service? Can you fix it?
Yes and no, Mr. Pykes. If I could, you'd be long out of here. I can see now that the problem is mechanical. Believe it or not, the cargo elevator shaft is deformed around the middle. But I have no idea what could have caused this. go, Mr. Pikes. No one can hear you scream.
Who the Hades did this?
I think it's all part of the plan, Mr. Pikes. Or do you still believe that someone has parked the wrong way?
Probably not. But what do we do now?
I'm not sure, Mr. Pikes. But we've got ourselves a nice overview of the Rойс building. Let's not waste this opportunity, and look around some more. Maybe we'll find another way of getting you out of here.
Good old Club 703.
Yes, so many painful memories you can relive anytime you please. Have you considered moving away from Nova for good, Mr. Pikes? Your case appears severe enough to warrant that.
I once thought that dome cities aren't for me. But I'd be happier in one of the outside settlements. They don't have domes, but they're still protected by axis fields and espers. But, you know, a lot is keeping me here.
A lot of one woman, sure. Maybe you should give those thoughts another chance, Mr. Pikes. As long as we're talking about happiness.
I can't believe this. Is that a hornet right here on our rooftop?
There seems to be another camera nearby. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Pikes.
Holy Sill. First the caretaker, then this. I've been trying to contact Novacore all this time, but maybe they're already inside. Wait, what if we've been quarantined? Maybe something bad happened in that lab you told me about. Some kind of virus outbreak. What if I'm already infected?
I see. So that's what's affecting your intelligence. I'm sorry, Mr. Pikes. I had no idea. I wonder how long you've been sick. Arthur is a neuroscientist, remember? And he specializes in advanced robotics and AIs. Furthermore, do you see that logo on the Hornet?
Amp arms.
Exactly. The corporation that Arthur currently works for, Mr. Pikes. This must be a corporate aircraft.
I can't even get myself a corporate bicycle. But where's the pilot? Don't tell me Arthur flies this thing himself.
Would that hurt your pride too? Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I don't think he does. The pilot is probably on leave until morning, and it's time to take Hopton to work. But you know what? With or without the pilot, this Hornet is probably your best bet of getting out of here.
You can't possibly be serious. I'm an outfitter, Ollie, not a...
Yeah, I guess you aren't a doctor either. But listen, flying a Hornet is not that different from driving a car. Which you don't know how to do as well. But the point is, it can fly and even land on autopilot. All you need to do is take it off. And I'm sure it has an interface installed, so I'll guide you through the process.
This is suicide.
You're not using the word right, Mr. Pikes. Listen, I'm just as interested in getting you out of here as you are. I really don't have much energy left, and your apartment is without power. As an added bonus, getting to the Hornet from here should be pretty straightforward. You can use the fire escape to reach the rooftop. Access to it is right behind you.
Well, alright. But just for the record, Ollie, I don't like this idea.
If you want to say something for the record, Mr. Pikes, do it in the Hornet. It has a flight recorder. Your Hornet is waiting for you at the rooftop, Mr. Pikes.
I'd like to have a crash course in piloting with that, please.
Crash course in piloting? It's like you're provoking me on purpose, Mr. Pikes. Don't worry. You're going to have the best instructor on Kaios.
Is anyone else available?
No. But keep asking questions like that and I'll make sure your lesson ends with a bang.
I'm off, Ollie. Wish me luck.
Good luck climbing the stairs, Mr. Pikes. You can do it. I'll hang out here for a while. This place is interesting. Maybe I can find something about what's going on if I poke around. So don't distract me. Away with you, Mr. Pikes. I'll see you at the rooftop.